What kind of person are you? Poor, middle class, or wealthy? This question may seem simple, yet it's the starting point of an important conversation about our mindset towards money. In each one of us, there exist three personas: the poor, the middle class, and the wealthy. The poor person lives from paycheck to paycheck, struggling to meet ends meet with little to no savings. This mindset is characterized by scarcity, where money is seen as a limited resource and every expense is a loss. Then we have the middle-class persona. This mindset seeks security, the comfort of a steady paycheck. It's a step up from the poor mindset, yet it's still centered around the idea of trading time for money. The middle-class mindset often leads to a life of financial stability, but not necessarily financial freedom. Lastly, we have the wealthy persona. This mindset is not merely about having a lot of money, it's about creating and managing wealth. It's about seeing opportunities where others see obstacles, about investing and growing assets. The wealthy mindset is not tied to a paycheck, it's tied to wealth creation. But here's the catch. Most of us are taught to go to school, get a good job, and earn a paycheck. We're conditioned to aim for a stable middle-class life, trading our time for money and hoping to retire comfortably one day. We're not taught to attain wealth, to break free from the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck or the illusion of security that a steady job brings. We're not taught to think like the wealthy, to see money as a tool that can work for us, to create multiple streams of income and build a legacy. But it's never too late to change our mindset. It's never too late to learn and grow. Remember, you don't want to be a slave to money, rather you want to master it. And mastering money starts with understanding and shifting our mindset from the poor or middle class to the wealthy. It's about embracing the power of financial education, entrepreneurship, and intelligent investing. It's about opening our eyes to new possibilities and taking control of our financial future. Have you ever considered becoming an entrepreneur? Here's why you should. Imagine a mindset that doesn't shirk in the face of failure but embraces it. A mindset that sees obstacles as stepping stones, not roadblocks. That, folks, is the power of entrepreneurship. It's not just about launching a business or chasing a dream. It's a way of thinking, a programming, if you will. Entrepreneurship is a set of rules and skills that can unlock a world of opportunity. It's about innovation, creativity, and most importantly, resilience. It's about seeing the world not as it is, but as it could be, and having the audacity to make that vision a reality. Take Robert Kiyosaki, for instance. You might know him as the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, but his journey to success was far from smooth. He once shared a story about a former coworker who decided to take the leap into entrepreneurship. His coworker failed and failed again, but did he give up? No. He dusted himself off and got back in the game, each failure fueling his determination to succeed. Kiyosaki's coworker is a shining example of what it truly means to be an entrepreneur. Failure didn't define him. It refined him. It honed his skills, sharpened his instincts, and made him hungrier for success. He understood that failure is not the opposite of success, but a part of it. In the world of entrepreneurship, failure is the greatest teacher. It's the crucible that tests your mettle, pushes your limits, and ultimately shapes you into a stronger, smarter, and more successful entrepreneur. So what's the secret to harnessing the power of entrepreneurship? It's simple. Embrace failure, embrace the struggle, embrace the uncertainty, because when you fail, that's when you truly become an entrepreneur. That's when you hunger for success. That's when you start making smart decisions. So don't fear failure. Embrace it, learn from it, grow from it. Because remember, when you fail, that's when you truly become an entrepreneur. You hunger for success and make smart decisions. Do you know who you truly are? You discover who you are when you don't have enough. It's a powerful statement, isn't it? But it speaks volumes about the human spirit, our resilience, and our innate ability to rise above the challenges that life throws at us. When the going gets tough, that's when our true character shines through. That's when we discover who we are. Think about it. When resources are plentiful and everything is going smoothly, we're comfortable. We don't necessarily feel the need to push our boundaries or challenge ourselves. But when we're faced with adversity, when we're pushed to our limits, that's when we're forced to dig deep. That's when we discover our true potential. Challenges are not stumbling blocks. Instead, They're stepping stones that lead us to our true selves. They push us to be better, to do better. They force us to look deep within ourselves and find the strength and courage we didn't know we had. They push us to innovate, to think outside the box, to come up with solutions that we wouldn't have thought of in comfortable times. It's this resilience, this will to succeed despite the odds, that sets successful people apart. It's not about never failing, but about getting back up every time you fall. It's about learning from your failures and using them as fuel to drive you forward. It's about embracing the journey with all its ups and downs, because that's what shapes you into the person you're meant to be. So the next time you find yourself facing a challenge, remember this: it's an opportunity to grow, to learn, to evolve, an opportunity to discover who you truly are. It's not about having enough, it's about what you do when you don't have enough. It's about the choices you make, the actions you take, and the way you respond to the situation. And here's the thing: once you've discovered who you truly are, there's no turning back. You'll have unlocked a part of yourself that you never knew existed. You'll have tapped into a wellspring of strength and resilience that will carry you through anything life throws your way. Remember, it's in the face of adversity that we truly discover who we are. Debt, a burden or a tool? Let's shift our perspective. When we say debt, what usually comes to mind? Stress, pressure, or even financial ruin, right? Well, what if I told you that debt could be your ally instead? Yes, you heard it right. Debt, when leveraged correctly, can be an effective tool for wealth creation. Think of it this way. In the world of finance, debt is a kind of leverage. Just like a lever, debt can help you lift heavier loads than you could on your own. It's like using someone else's money to make more money. But here's the catch. This isn't about racking up credit card bills or taking out loans for things that won't generate income. No, this is about smart debt. This is about understanding how to use debt strategically to invest in assets that will bring in more money. This is where financial literacy comes into play. It's crucial to educate yourself about the different types of debt, how they work, and how they can serve your financial goals. For instance, did you know that there's a difference between good debt and bad debt? Good debt is the kind that can generate income or increase in value over time, such as a mortgage for a rental property or a student loan for a degree that will boost your earning potential. On the other hand, bad debt is the kind that doesn't add anything to your net worth, like credit card debt from buying things you don't really need. The key is to avoid bad debt and focus on creating good debt. It's also important to understand how to manage debt. This involves knowing how much debt you can handle, avoiding high interest rates, and creating a solid plan for repayment. Remember, debt is like a double-edged sword. If used carelessly, it can cut deep and leave you in financial distress. But if wielded wisely, it can help you reach financial heights you never thought possible. So, debt isn't always a bad thing. If used wisely, it can be a powerful tool for creating wealth. What does it mean to think like a true entrepreneur? The answer lies in looking beyond the visible horizon, in aiming high and reaching for the stars. It's about understanding that the only limits that exist are the ones we place upon ourselves. The true entrepreneur doesn't just dream big, they envision colossal. This mindset, it's not about blaming the economy, the market, or external factors. It's about owning your circumstances and making the best of any situation. The entrepreneur doesn't see a downturn in the market as a catastrophe. They see it as an opportunity, a chance to innovate, to pivot, to create something that meets a new need. And yes, there will be failures. There will be times when it feels like the world is against you. But a true entrepreneur knows that failure isn't the end. It's simply a stepping stone on the road to success. It's a lesson learned, a chance to improve, to grow, to become stronger. An entrepreneur's mindset is one of resilience. It's about getting knocked down 7 times and standing up 8. It's a relentless pursuit of improvement, an unwavering determination to succeed, and an unyielding belief in one's abilities. But this mindset isn't just about resilience, it's also about focus. It's about having an internal compass that keeps you on track, that helps you stay true to your vision, even when the path becomes rocky. This focus, this internal drive, it doesn't come from external validation or applause. It comes from within, from a deep-seated belief in your purpose, your mission, your why. It's what keeps you going when others would have quit, what fuels your fire when the world tries to extinguish it. So, do you think like a true entrepreneur? Do you have the mindset that aims high, that doesn't blame the economy, that makes the best of any situation? Do you have the resilience to keep going, the focus to stay on track, the belief in your vision? Remember, the true entrepreneur knows how to make the best of any economy, good or bad. That's the mindset you want to cultivate.